Ladies, why men take commitment so seriously, and how to encourage a man into a long-term relationship or marriage with you. Part 4 of 4. So, the questions women need to be asking themselves at this stage of the game in their current relationship with the man that they are interested in marrying are the following. Let's get into these questions. These are great. Number 1, is this man marriage material? If marriage is what you want, ladies, first check to see if he has the qualities to become a great husband. Does he? If not, sad to say, but dump him immediately. No second thoughts, move on. And this is if you're seeing a man or dating a man who really doesn't have the drive to make your heart flutter, to be romantic with you, to commit to you. Send him to the curb. Number 2, has he asked you to marry him after you've been dating him for some time? Yes? Then skip ahead to item number 7. No. If the answer is no, then let's go to number 3. So this number 2 question is, has he asked you to marry him after you've been dating him for some time? If no, then the next question is, can this man make a long-term commitment to you in the form of marriage? What's holding him back or causing him not to be able to commit to you for such the long haul? Number 4, how long have you been dating him? 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, on and off for a year, 1 to 2 years or more? How long is enough? Well, if you're ready and your body is talking to you and he's been proven safe, kind, sweet, giving, and so much more, then it's time he stops wasting your time and marries you or lets you go so some other man who's ready can. Is that your ultimate aim? Marriage. Then you have to go where you can get married, not strung along forever. Do you agree? Number 5, find out what's stopping him from committing to you in the form of marriage or a committed relationship. Time to have that come to Jesus meeting where you tell him he's leading you down a path to nowhere and that you'd like him to take you down the path of holy matrimony and make an honest wife out of you and him a devout husband. Or else. Number 6, you have the option to leave immediately if he cannot make up his mind. Ever been in a car with someone who didn't know where they were going? How long did you put up with that? Did you sit there until they found out the perfect route after not stopping for directions and running into several dead ends? Did you have to advise this person on which direction to take, or did you get out of the car, call an Uber, and then flee the scene and indecision for a better one? You know, the threat of you leaving should send chills down his spine. Please don't leave. I don't want to have to go it alone out there without you. I'm getting older, and even for me, it's hard to find a woman who will date me. Yeah, no kidding, dude. You know, there's that in sales. It's called the takeaway close. Do you want this? No? Okay, no problem. I'll give it to this person over here. Oh, wait a minute. I do want it. The indecision of the buyer, should I? I don't know. Hey, if you don't want it, don't worry. I'll give it to this person over here. So, ladies, you're talking to the man. Hey, if you don't want me, just say so. Somebody does want me, I'll go over there. You have the option to leave immediately if he cannot make up his mind. His indecision and indecisiveness should not be your punishment, or your prison. And number 7, after careful consideration of all the facts and fears that you've instilled in him, he's ready to marry you and does. Congratulations. And this can go both ways, but, again, a good guy has a lot to think about when it comes to sacrificing his life, his income, his freedom for a woman that, they say women initiate 70% of the divorces. It's a scary moment for him to think about all that. He's got to be really sure that you are wife material, marriage material as well. Or maybe by now he left you, ladies, because he was afraid, or you cut him loose because he didn't decide soon enough. The good news for either one of you, you're free to date again and find someone who loves you and wants to marry you. You should know, single men love dating and marrying a woman who just left a steady relationship, that they're unhappy, and when freed, they're more willing and hungry to give her what she wants for fear of losing her and going back out there to the lonely doldrums of their former existence, being single out there with all the sharks and crazies. Do you see a pattern here, ladies? Use it to your advantage. Once a man makes up his mind to commit his life, work, and resources in your direction, it's usually for the good, because that's hard work. Men don't want to marry and then, this isn't for me, I'm going to go over here. No. Men bring the resources. Ladies bring the nurturing and the care. It's hard work for both of you, but it's really hard work to work up those resources. How many men had to work late at the office to get to that CEO position, or study long to get to that STEM or engineering degree so they can make that good money? And literally, men don't care if women have money. They just kind of want a woman who will treat them good, be kind, soft, feminine. In fact, I remember more from that lady, the beautician who worked in the salon that made all that money. She said, I want a family. I'm tired of competing with men. I'm tired of competing with men. And that's what women have been subjected to. You know, they talk about the whole patriarchal system and women are oppressed, etc. Well, guess what? Ladies, you are kind of oppressed when you were told to go into the workforce and compete with men. Faster, stronger, longer hours. That's got to be tough. You don't know this, but you are essentially oppressing yourself subconsciously by going into environments where men are and competing against them for the dollar. You're oppressing yourself, subjecting yourself to that kind of competition. Why? Whereas a man who could say, look, you don't have to work. Stay at home, raise the kids. And today with the internet, oh my God, you can make money from home. You don't even need to work outside at some crummy office. In fact, I actually got into an argument with a feminist when she said, oh, you know, Bart, you don't believe your girlfriend should have a career. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't left my home to drive in rush hour traffic to get to that crummy job so I could put up with the crummy boss for low wages and overworked, underpaid program, come home in rush hour. I haven't had to do that in decades. That means I make all my money from home. I don't want to leave home. If my gal left home to go to the office, I'd miss her. I don't want her to go. I want her to stay home. We'll make money together, and then guess what? We sleep in every day. Maybe we'll work 3 days a week. Yeah, 3-day work week. Have like a 4-day weekend every week, every month, every year. So the whole career thing, job thing is such a fraud. And you got to be smart. Don't be duped into this career BS. Don't be duped into job BS. Job, J-O-B, just over broke? Yeah. Who wants that? No. Passive residual income. Now I'm getting into my making money online kind of seminar talk, consulting kind of stuff. We should be focused on this relationship stuff. But the truth is, relationships are supported by money. The majority of breakups and divorces is because of money or the lack thereof. So, crazy. I know. So once a man makes up his mind to commit his life, work, and resources in your direction, ladies, it's usually for good. That is, unless trouble in the house of love rears its ugly head later on in the marriage, of course, which often can. We discussed what to look out for in that department in Find the One for Me. While men don't like good things to come to an end, sometimes they're the cause of the problem. The 2 questions to ask of yourself, ladies, are, number 1, Am I a good enough investment for his time, attention, and resources? And number 2, is he ready to invest his time, attention, and resources in me? This is worth repeating. The 2 biggest questions when it comes to marriage and entering into a long-term committed relationship is, number 1, are you ladies a good enough investment for a man's time, attention, and resources? And number 2, is he ready to invest his time, attention, and resources in you? That's it. Sure, there are the other factors that might sneak in, but those are the top 2. Answer those questions, and you're practically on your way to the altar. He either will or will not choose you to be the one for him and ultimately marry you if you are not a good enough investment for his time, attention, and resources. And number 2, he's got to be ready to do that. Invest his time, attention, and resources. And I'll tell you this too. If you're a catch, ladies, he will not let you go. In fact, I'm thinking of a guy right now who has his sights on a gal, and he is so eager to have those discussions with her. You are worthy of my time, attention, and resources. And if we combined our time, attention, and resources, and we worked together like a team, almost like a joint venture business endeavor, which is really what marriages are. 2 people coming together, they complement each other, and they make a great team. They build a great company called a family. They have employees, kids, put those kids to work. And then before you know it, the company is ecstatically successful, and it's booming with profits. And those are the memories that are created when a man and woman get together and they make babies and have a family. So anyhow, I know this was a really big topic here, why men take commitment seriously and how to encourage a man into a relationship or marriage with you. I hope you got a lot out of it. Did I hit every point? Did I cover everything? Probably not. But I think I covered enough for you to reflect on your life, the men or ladies, if men are listening, that you've encountered, and those that you might encounter going forward when the time comes. It's like, you know what, Bart's right. I'm going to make sure that the gal I invest in, she's worthy of my time, attention, and resources, because I worked hard to accumulate those backbreaking time, hours, years, exhausting. Oh. And ladies, understand and respect that that's where a man's coming from when he's evaluating you to be that lifelong partner. And hey, I hope he picks you.